ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम अखंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देवा। हरि ओम। I will sing one small bhajan of our mission. Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Vedavyasa Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Adi Shankara Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। So we will start our Atma Bodha. Together we chant that first verse, then we go. Tapobhikshina papanam shantanam vitaraginam mumukshunam apekshoyam atma bodho vidhiyate. Atma bodho vidhiyate. So in our previous verses, Bhagavan spoke about meditation. We discussed elaborately what we do actually in meditation, or what is the state of meditation. We cannot say what we do in meditation, because meditation is not an action. We know in our Vedantic tradition, Sravanam will gather that knowledge. Otherwise, we can say our ignorance will be dispelled in Sravana Kala only. During the Sravana only, all our ignorance about self will go, and knowledge we will gather in Sravana Kala. And then what we do, Swamiji, we will remove all types of doubts regarding this knowledge. That period we call as Mananam. That time we are nothing but Muni. Generally people ask what Muni will do. Muni is doing Mananam about Atma. And the final stage is called Dhyanam. In Dhyanam, we will strengthen our knowledge. We abide in that Brahma Vritti. This way, Sravana, Manana, and Dhyana we have discussed. And today's class, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, he wants to tell about some facts about Atma Jnanam. Because we want very clarity in this Atma Jnanam, so we need some more knowledge. Generally, we also will think, or we thought of, if we do meditation, we will reach Atma, which is Niranjanam, one, Advaita Swarupa Satta Chitta Ananda Parabrahma Swarupa. Our idea is we have to do meditation. In today's class, Bhagavan is giving some clarity about Atma is what type. And Puj Guruji says, meditation is not an action. How can you say, Swamiji, meditation is not an action? He says, action means karma. Karma will do few things in our life. This Brahma Dhyanam will not do anything like that. That's why I can say meditation is not a karma. Meditation is not an action. Then Swamiji, please tell what karma will do in this world. They say, karma can produce something. If you want to produce something, you have to do. Like that, if you want a pot from clay, you have to work on it and you will get a pot. This is a job of karma. Karma can produce something. And another thing is, karma can beautify something. If you do karma, that will be beautified. Sundarata will come. Pehle my room was so ugly. Now I did some karma. It is very beautiful, Swamiji. Karma can beautify. And third one, very subtle Vedantic discussion actually it is. Karma can produce something. Karma can beautify something. And third one is karma can purify something. That's why we do yajna yagadi, danam ityadi karma. They all will purify us. Not only an individual, if you want to do purify the society, karma is needed. So karma can do purification also. And next one, karma can do modification. Modification means parinamam. In Sanskritam, it is called as parinam. For example, milk was there, you did something, it will become as yogurt, curds. This also we can get through karma. And final one I want to tell, karma can shift us. For example, if you want to reach somewhere, for example, you want to become an engineer, it is a reaching. You want to go to London, it is a reaching. Where you are not now doing karma, you can go there. These 5 things only karma can do. Of course, in traditional language, there are other shabdas will be there. So these are the limitations of karma. Karma can produce something. Karma can beautify something. Karma can purify something. Karma can modify something. Karma make us to reach somewhere where we are not. Whether it is a position or place of time or whatever. This is all karma. But you know, this Atma, what we are saying, Satya Chittu Ananda Swarupam, it cannot be produced by karma. It cannot be beautified by karma. It cannot be modified by karma. It cannot be reached by something. So what is its nature, Swamiji? It is Nityopalabdhi. Ever available existence is Atma. If it is not there, nothing will exist. Everything will be ceased. That is the nature of Atma. That's why they say, by meditating, you cannot reach Atma, you cannot get Atma, you cannot travel to Atma. Atma is all the time available. Even now, we are pure Satta Chitta Ananda Swarupam only. That's why they say meditation is not an action. Then what do you mean by meditation, Swamiji? Meditation is not an action. Meditation is an awareness. If you are aware, you are a Satchidananda Atma, you are in meditation, that's all. Meditation is not an action, meditation is an awareness. That's why somebody asked Pujya Gurudev, how long I should meditate on Brahma? Gurudev said 24 hours. That's all. See, if it is a karma, we cannot do 24 hours. Not only meditation, any karma we cannot do meditation. If somebody asks sleep 24 hours, we say no, it is not possible. I cannot sleep 24 hours. But awareness of Atma, that will be 24 hours. That's why meditation is not an action. Meditation is an awareness about our own nature. How long I should do meditate to know I am a man? I don't need any activity to know I am a man or woman. It is an awareness. So that point today Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji wants to highlight. So beautiful point. This should be clear to us. If you are aware, you are Satchidananda Parabrahma, you are doing meditation. We can use doing. So finally, meditation is not an action, it is an awareness. Now, what Bhagavan today wants to teach us, it will be in 44 verse. Repeat after me. Atma tu satatam praptaha apya praptavada vidyaya tannashe praptavad bhati swakantha bharanam yadha. Together. Atma tu satatam praptaha apya praptavada vidyaya tannashe praptavad bhati swakantha bharanam yadha. Bhagavan is saying, Atma tu, my dear student, don't confuse. Tu means indeed. Atma satatam praptaha. Satatam praptaha means always available, ever present. It is a gained one, our own nature. This is all we can know. Satatam praptaha. It is a gained one. Atma tu satatam praptaha. Api. Api means even though it is always available, even though aprapyavat bhati. Aprapyavat means as though it is not available. It seems like as though it is not available. Aprapyavat bhati. What do you mean by aprapyavat bhati, Swamiji? For example, the nature of Atma is complete bliss, Ananda Swarupam. And that too, that Ananda Swarupam is me. Satatam praptaha. Always I am Ananda Swarupam only. But aprapyavat bhati means, you know what is its consequence? We seek this happiness outside, as though we are not happy. And we seek this happiness always outside. That is called aprapyam. If it is available, I should be happy always. But there is a knowledge here. It indicates always, if you want happiness, go outside. Aprapyavat bhati. Always we seek it outside. Why, Swamiji, this tragedy is happening? Because avidyaya. Atma tu satatam praptaha aprapyavat bhati. It seems like as though it is not available. This is because of avidya. Avidya means this is all because of ignorance. You don't know what you are, and you mistook yourself as something else. Because of these two together, we call as ignorance. Because of this ignorance, this notion is coming. I am not happy. If I want to become happy, I have to search it outside. That is little better. If you want to be happy, you can search it outside. That will be little better. I want to tell one more, our depth of ignorance, If you ask anyone, are you happy? We say, happiness I will get in future only. From the childhood, we maintain this kind of ignorance. When we are in school, we say, are you happy? How can I be happy, Swamiji? I have to be a good graduate, good engineer or doctor. We become an engineer and a doctor. Are you happy? No, Swamiji. Then when you are going to be happy, so and so are there, Swamiji. If I get them, then I will be. Always we superimpose our happiness in future terms only. So that is the tragedy. Fact is, you are happiness. If you see outside, you will not get till the death, because it is not there. How can you get it? I know that is called ignorance. Because of avidya, this ananda atma swarupam satatam praptam api aprapyavat bhati. It is, I am not getting it. So tannashe. Tannashe means if you dispel this ignorance, solution is not doing something. That solution is, if you remove this ignorance, tannashe, praptavat bhati, then you will come to know, yeah, what a mistake I did. I am birthless, deathless peace, but I thought I this body. I am beyond all kind of emotions and thoughts, but I thought I am every thought and I am every emotion. Whole life I was miserable, miserable, miserable. But the fact is, my nature itself is bliss. Praptavat bhati. If you remove this ignorance, as though you feel you got your own nature. This is like as though you came to know you are a man. After seeing the mirror, Arey, what a great mirror. It gave manhood to me. It gave womanhood to me. Tannase praptavat bhati. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is saying, the main job is removal of ignorance. If you want moksham, if you want freedom for all your limitations, whether it is body, mind, intellect, or worldly limitations, the solution is knowledge, not any activity. Tannashe praptavat bhati. You keep this in your mind. It is like he is giving very, very beautiful example and very popular example. How we realize this Atma Swarupam, Swakanta Abharanam Vat Yadha. Swakanta Abharanam means a necklace or any Abharanam, jewelry. Swakanta means jewelry on my own neck. There is a very, very famous story in Advaita philosophy or in our Vedantic tradition. Of course, little changes people will do. In a modern way, Guruji says, there was a young couple recently married. And they love each other because young couple and married very recently. So every weekend they used to go for parties. This weekend will depend on the country. Somewhere Saturday, Sunday. In India, only Sunday. In some other countries, Friday, Saturday. So every weekend they used to go for weekends, parties. They used to celebrate it. Nicely, they are enjoying their life. You know, Sunday, till Sunday night, they will be happy. But when Monday comes, again misery comes. Again running, Swamiji, we have to go to office, Swamiji. Boss, you know, everybody blames boss. Boss also blames his boss. So he is very strict, Swamiji. Target is he ran, that man ran to office. This woman woke up, this lady woke up, and you know, she touched her neck. Alas, she lost her necklace. And she's crying and she searched all house, kitchen, cupboard, bedroom, everything. She searched and searched and searched and she cried and she called her husband. Her husband, you know, very much what we call hyper. If she breaks one cup only, he will take 1 hour class. It is necklace. Definitely, he will make me necklace. So she is very much worried. And he called, what happened? She's crying. He said, come to office, because it is very, very close. She ran to office and he asked, what happened? She said, I lost necklace now last night in our party. I don't know where it is missed. It is missed. She is crying. And, this man, suddenly he is laughing. She was happy. Arey, my husband changed. He's taking very sportively. So lucky I am. And he laughed and he said, Arey, what are you talking? Necklace is there on your neck only. She said, how come? I searched the whole house. I did not get necklace. What are you talking? If it is there in your neck, if you search somewhere, how can you get it? And she touched it, she got it. Swakantabharanam means Atma Jnana is like this one. It is here only always, but you don't know it is here. And you searched here and there, you are not going to get there. You are not going to get bliss in the world. You are not getting to Amaratva in this world. You are not getting to Moksha in this world. You touch it, me, myself is Atma Swarupam. Myself is Ananda Swarupam. Myself is a Moksha Swarupam. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupam. Ahamasmi. So this is the nature of this realization. Don't claim for anything. If you are not realized yourself, that is because of ignorance. If you are realized yourself, that is because of knowledge. That much. Tannashe praptavat bhati. If you remove this ignorance, you get it. Tannashe praptavat bhati. And I want to tell something. Generally, one Mahatma told this way. He says, there are 3 types of people in the society. Number 1 called as Pamara. Pamara means completely they are a worldly class. They don't have any spirituality or religion. Pamara. 1 class. Second class of people, they are called as Bhaktas. Bhaktas means they are very religious, very devotional. Punya karma ityadi they do. They are called Bhaktas. And the third type of people, they are called as Jijnasu. Jijnasu means he wants to know about truth. What is Satyam? So Pamara, Bhakta and Jijnasu. He says the fact is 3 people are searching their target outside. If you ask Pamara, he doesn't have any kind of religious background. What are you searching in your life? He says happiness. Where are you searching for happiness? He says definitely in the world only. Because everybody is going in that route, I also have to take that route only. This is Pamara's analysis about life. He wants happiness. He thought he will get happiness from the world. Okay, leave him. Now, Bhakta, you ask him, what are you seeking? I want God. Where you will get God? He says in Devalayam, in Tirtham, in Kshetram, in Vaikuntham, in Kailasham, I will get my God. He also searching his God outside. And Jijnasu, you ask him, what do you want? I want knowledge. You want knowledge. So how do you get knowledge? To get knowledge, I have to go to Himalayas. I have to do something. This is very, very subtle thought, sir. In Vedanta, also many people, if you say there is no need of activity to get Atma, they don't like. What are you talking, Swamiji? We have to do something. Do Swamiji. Guru says, Activity purpose is something else. If you want knowledge, you have to remove ignorance. But he also wanted, he wants knowledge, but he wants to do something. And Pamara also misunderstood about purpose of life. Bhakta also misunderstood about purpose of life. Even Jignasu also confuses about purpose of life. But the fact is, this jnanam is satatam prapta, always available. The obstruction is ignorance. Remove that ignorance, that will shine. You will come to know about your true, full, complete nature. That thought Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji wants to say. Same thought he will repeat in verse number 45. Verse number 45. Sthanau purushavat bhrantya kruta brahmani jivat kruta brahmani jivata जीवस्य तात्विके रूपे तस्मिन् दृष्टे निवर्तते. Together. Sthanau purushavad bhrantya kruta brahmani jivata जीवस्य तात्विके रूपे तस्मिन् दृष्टे निवर्तते. If you have book, in 44th verse, Shankaracharya ji used one word called avidya. What is your problem? Avidya, ignorance. Avidya about Atma, you remove avidya and you will come to know your nature. That term he used, avidya. In 45th verse, Bhagavan Shankaracharya is using the word called bhranti. Sthanau purushavat bhrantya. Bhranti. And we don't have that much knowledge in Vedantic science. Mahatmas, they do so much analysis. This is avidya, this is maya, this is bhranti, and these are all here only. They say maya means confusion between Brahma and Jagat. That's why we call as Devi. Total ignorance. Avidya means confusion between Atma and Anatma for Jiva. This is here. For an individual, the same confusion they call as avidya. And one other term Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji brought, this is called bhranti. In English, translation for bhranti is called delusion. We call it as delusion. Swamiji, what do you mean by delusion, Swamiji? This bhranti, delusion, everywhere we use it. In our common parliaments, we call it as confusion. And Guruji aito elaborately he speaks. We have delusion even in vegetable market also. Whether tomato should buy or brinjal should buy. Even dharma charana also. Whether it is punya karma or papa karma. So everywhere we carry this item. Item called delusion, confusion. But in Vedantic terminology, little I will tell about this bhranti. The definition for bhranti is, delusion is in Vedanta, one thing mistaken as something else. That is the definition for the delusion. Fact is one thing, but we mistaken as something else. That is called delusion. Now we understood. Many times it happens in our life. Fact is rope. But because of this thought called delusion, I am seeing snake over there. That snake is completely opposite nature to the rope. Rope cannot move, snake can move. Rope is straight, snake is twisted. Rope doesn't have any poison, snake is very poisonous. This whole game, this delusion will do. Even for our common relations, the man may be very good. We may confuse he is very bad. We miss him. We miss her. This is all the products of this Devi called delusion. Gurudev says, Gurudev uses 3 words regarding this topic. One is called non-apprehension. Second one is called misapprehension. Third one is called apprehension. Elaborately he speaks. Non-apprehension, misapprehension, and apprehension. Swamiji, what do you mean by non-apprehension, Swamiji? Non-apprehension means we don't recognize what it is. That is called non-apprehension. We experience it. Listen carefully. We experience it, but we don't recognize what it is exactly. That is called non-apprehension. In Sanskritam, they call it as avaranam. Veiling power. Avarana Shakti. Sir, we all have this plenty. Even though I am experiencing that, but this avarana will not allow me to recognize it. That is called avarana. You know, this is actually half problem. Because of this non-apprehension, the product will come, that is misapprehension. You are not seeing the fact, moreover, you mistake that object as something else. That state is called misapprehension, that we call as projection. That is the child of this veiling. You are mistaken. First of all, you are not seeing the rope. You are not seeing the rope is the avaranam, non-apprehension. Now you are seeing snake on it. That is called projection. Vikshepana in Sanskrita they call. Non-apprehension, misapprehension. Otherwise we can call as ignorance and wrong notions. Simple term for non-apprehension we call as ignorance. Because of ignorance, what will come, Swamiji? Wrong notions. Everything volta only. That is called misapprehension. Whole our life is product of this ignorance and wrong notions, and it will continue. Not this life, Swamiji, many lives. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jathare shayanam. It is going on. The root cause is that non-apprehension. You could not recognize what is the truth. And then you mistake something else, and its products only playing in our life. So what will be solution, Swamiji? Apprehension of the truth. You cannot do anything with wrong notions. You cannot play with anything ignorant. You just see the truth, everything will disappear. You know why? Because this ignorance and wrong notion, this is all myth only. There is no solid entity. Ignorance is like, ignorance is nothing but you have not seen truth. That's all. So you apprehend the truth, see the truth, everything will be disappear. It is all just a delusion only. It is a Bhranti. Bhranti is not a solid factor. Not knowing the truth itself delusion. So see the truth, it will go away. So to that thought, Bhagavan Shankaracharya is bringing this example. Sthanau Purushavat Bhranti. My dear student, you have a delusion. I am giving that example, very famous example. Sthanau. Sthanau means in a pillar, or in a post, or in a tree. Sthanau Purushavat. Purushavat means it is a pillar, it is a post, but you are seeing a man. Gurudev used to say post and ghost. He used to enumerate a big second show story. You must have watched in his Gita or in Viveka Chodamani. One man coming from second show. In India, they play second show means midnight cinema. That time, every day he used to see daytime one post, electrical post. That day he is seeing a ghost. This is all because of tiredness in the movie. If he says, we appreciate, yes, Swamiji, we also experienced that delusion. Because late night, midnight show, nobody is there with me. But many people, they don't come for midnight show because sleep will go away. And whole day I worked. Definitely many chances are there for the delusion. In that delusion, this man is seeing a ghost in the post. He makes us appreciate that thought. Sthanau Purushavat Bhranti. This delusion you have in your life also. How, Swamiji? Brahmani Jivata Kruta. You are Brahma. Infinite reality you are. In that what you are seeing? Jivatva. Jivatva means finite reality. Are you real or no? Yes, Swamiji, I am real. But what type of reality you have? Very, very, very finite reality, Swamiji. Jivatva. So, to say I am real also, we need a support of Brahma. To see the ghost also, we need post. Post cannot hang without post. In the same way, in that supreme infinite reality, we are superimposing our reality as finite. This is called Bhranti subjectively, personally. Sthanau Purushavat Bhranti Kruta Brahmani Jivata. So, Jivasya Tatvike Rupe Drushte. If you see the truth of Jiva, if you want to see the truth, don't see upstairs or somewhere. Jivasya Tatvike Rupe Drushte. Check what is my reality. What is truth behind my personality? If you see that, tasmin nivartate, that Bhranti nivartate. Previous thought only, another beautiful example. Another beautiful wording. Another beautiful painting to get the clarity of the thought. Therefore, problem is delusion or avidya. Solution is thinking or knowledge. Don't depend on any activity. Satatam praptaha tvam. Tatta swarupam. This is the teaching for today from Atmabodha. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamivavashishyate. ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।